Today I'm going to be breaking down how you can use Super Yetis here at Townhall 17 to 3-star any base. So of course Super Yetis are the newest troop into the game and everyone has been ranting and raving about how good they are, but for me this is probably one of the strongest strategies in the game currently, and it's combining the Royal Champion charge using those electro boots through into a kind of mini Super Yeti attack. So let's jump straight in and we'll break this one down. So the first thing we're going to be doing of course is coming in with that Royal Champion, and if you've not done a Royal Champion charge before, there's a few key objectives you are looking for. The first of which, just try to take down as many big defenses as you possibly can. Probably you're not going to be able to get your Royal Champion all the way through into the Town Hall, that's just going to be asking a little bit too much. But what you're looking to take down, especially when it comes to Super Yetis, is things that can do splash damage. So that of course is going to be buildings like your Fire Spitters, like your multi-target Infernos, including poison spell towers, scatter shots, anything really that's going to be doing lots and lots of damage all at once to a big group of troops is what you're looking to take down. But not only are you looking to take down these defenses, you're also looking to try and create that funnel. We're looking to get our Royal Champion into a section of the base that we can clear, so then we can create that funnel to push our Super Yetis and some of our other troops that we've brought into this attack all the way through into the core of the base. So if we hop into this one, hopefully Yappy will go ahead and start the attack fairly soon. He's just going ahead and planning this one out. We're going to be coming in from this right hand side of the base because, like I said, we're going to be able to get through onto multiple of these splash damage buildings. Now of course we do have that Spirit Fox coming in alongside the Royal Champion, so of course as always you're going to try and time your invisibility spells around that. As soon as you see your Royal Champion getting invisible by that Spirit Fox, you of course don't need an invisibility spell, and then as soon as she becomes visible again, you go ahead and deploy that spell down. It's just about kind of practice, and I definitely recommend probably doing a few friendly challenges against yourself or your clanmates. But progressing through here, we're going to use all of those invisibility spells, just trying to maximize the amount of damage we are able to do, and as soon as you have done as much as you possibly can with her, you're going to go ahead and use that recall spell. Last of our invisibility spells going down right there, and then like I said, recall her back up and catch the Spirit Fox if you possibly can, and then we can get going with the next portion of our attack. Kicking off into the next portion, of course, we're going to be coming in with a little bit of a hero dive in at the start here with the healers on the Queen, the Grand Warden and the Apprentice Warden. They're all going to be coming in from this right hand side. Creating the funnel on the opposite side, we're going to have the King alongside a small group of witches. They're going to be pushing through together, just trying to maximize the amount of funneling they're able to do over on that left hand side. The main objective here is to push those Super Yetis and the rest of our troops right through into the core of the base. Now if we pause things up right there, let's not forget about that siege machine. We're going to be coming in with the troop launcher. It's going to be coming all the way from the back of the base and just adding lots of extra troops and extra firepower as we progress right through into the core. As we move through onto the Town Hall, you're going to be coming in with a heal spell. We also of course do have the Rage Gem and Eternal Tome on that Grand Warden. No healing tome on this particular attack, which is why we're bringing in those heal spells, just trying to maintain the HP on our Super Yetis. Maximizing the amount of value we are getting from them is important, so keeping them alive of course is always going to be of benefit. Royal Champion ends up making a reappearance over on that left hand side of the base, again just to help create that funnel a little bit more. Your one and only jump spell is going to be used through on the back end of this one, just to open up some of those back end compartments if your Root Rider is not able to achieve this. It looks like that Root Rider came out of our troop launcher towards the back end of this one. Definitely beneficial just to get a few of those back end wall compartments open, but you can see from the amount of troops we still have left up just how strong this strategy really is. Absolutely dominating through the back end of this base, not a problem at all, and this is why this is one of my favorite strategies right now here at Townhall 17. Moving through onto that second example, again just looking where we can maximize the amount of value. There is a few moving parts to this attack, so it's definitely worth going out and doing probably a few practice runs before you dive into Legends League. But Yappy went ahead and he told me he was able to get a perfect day with this strategy, showing just how strong it can be. Super Yetis, we're seeing so many different variations of attacks, including of course those Super Yeti blimps coming in with the dragons. That's a really common attack at the moment, but sometimes people don't want to keep using the same thing over and over, so we're switching it up to come in with a bit of a royal champion charge, letting her do her thing alongside that Spirit Fox, and just trying to maximize the amount of value and defenses we're able to take down. Protecting her up, of course, with those invisibility spells. If your Spirit Fox does go down like it does in this one, it's not the end of the world. Don't panic, just try and continue getting as much value as you possibly can. The one thing you definitely don't want to happen is to allow your royal champion to go down before her ability goes off. We're trying to hold on to that ability because it is more useful for the back end coming in with the rocket spear. Getting through onto the next portion of our attack, again approaching this the exact same way. We have an ice golem out in front with the king and the triple witches in behind just to create a little bit of a funnel. The rest of our troops, of course those Super Yetis, are going to be pushing right through into the core of the base and going for that town hall. Troop launcher, of course, getting deployed in behind. Definitely don't deploy that first. You're looking to deploy that after you get the main portion of your troops coming in, healing them as soon as they come under any heavy fire, trying to hold on to that Grand Warden ability until we're right into the core of the base. Again, we don't want to take too much damage too early on, and we definitely don't want to waste that Grand Warden ability. Heal spell goes down as we progress just out the back end of that town hall. Getting through onto some of these heavier defenses like the monolith is not going to be a problem at all, because those electromites coming from the Yetis are just going to be able to kind of stall up all those defenses and allow you to really push through the back end of this one. King still going strong over here on that right hand side of the base, able to get plenty of value. Like I said, that jump spell going to be coming through, though in most of these attacks you're going to be seeing today, we actually get the Root Rider coming out of that troop launcher on the back end, able to open up the majority of these back end compartments. But this strategy absolutely crushing these maxed out bases here at Townhall 17. As I say that, I realised this one probably wasn't fully maxed out, but it is. It's able to crush pretty much everything. Also really beneficial to, of course, have those maxed out heroes, maxed out pieces of equipment. But don't worry, if you don't have those pieces of equipment maxed out, you're still going to see very good results. So for that third and final example, a slightly different base we're going to be seeing in this one, an incredibly heavy core compartment with scatter shots. We see single target infernos, the monolith, the town hall itself, of course, all in there. So it's going to be pretty difficult for our troops to push through that. But of course, don't fear, you have that royal champion charge coming in at the start, and when you have clumped up defenses like we do right here, it's always going to be really nice because you're going to get so much value from the aura of your electro boots. Just using those invisibility spells as much as you possibly can, trying to let the Spirit Fox carry a little bit when the invisibility is available on it, and of course use those invisibility spells yourself as and when you need to. But main objective here, trying to create a bit of a funnel while also taking out some of those key defenses. Unfortunately for us here, they do end up kind of pushing around the outside of the base. We maybe could have done with taking down the monolith. I think we just managed to snag our royal champion right there, but that's definitely something we don't want to lose. Like I said, if she had gone down right there, we would have lost her ability, and that would not have been ideal. We're definitely looking to get that value on the back end from her. Getting through into the next portion of the attack, witches of course coming in behind that king and the ice golem. And then we go ahead and deploy down the rest of our troops into this compartment. As soon as they start to move through into the base, you can go ahead and get that troop launcher coming on through. But here we go. Honestly, this strategy is so fun. There's so many different parts, there's so many moving elements, but we're going to be able to get lots and lots of value. Jump spell going to be coming down slightly earlier than what we saw in some of these other ones, but it should be fine because we should have, like I said, that troop launcher just allowing the Root Rider to go through onto the back end of this one. Scatter shot trying to do its best to defend against the absolute carnage in the in the core of the base here. Absolute chaos and carnage because we have so many troops in there. The Yetis with those electromites going to be coming out, stalling up all those defenses, and we just honestly... this base does not stand a chance just because of the amount of troops we have, and all the meanwhile we still have that troop thrower throwing all the way overhead, bringing in extra troops, all our clan castle troops in there as well, and of course just crushing it through the back end of this one. There is that root rider going to be coming out. Like I said, that's going to be carrying through some of these wall sections on the back end, allowing your troops, your Super Yetis, your heroes, anything in there to get lots and lots of value. But this one, complete overkill, not a problem at all for us. Plenty of troops left up on the back end, and a very nice way to finish off this video. So if you guys do appreciate these strategy guides, of course we do it ranging all the way from Townhall 8 all the way through to Townhall 17. Go ahead and subscribe to us here at the Barracks. I'm trying to get as many strategy guides for as many town halls out as I possibly can. We're way over the 100 video mark, which is honestly pretty insane considering we only started the channel at the start of the year. So thank you as always for all of the amazing support on the channel. If you haven't already, feel free to leave a like on this one as well, and let me know down in the comments what strategy you're currently using in Legends League, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.